brand new video. Whoopee! I'm looking at the Delaware River. We're at High Point, New Jersey. Pardon the wind noise. I'll make this quick. To the right of the Delaware River is New York, and to the left of it over here is Pennsylvania, and we're in New Jersey at High Point Monument. And thank goodness it's closed today because, of course, Jenny would climb it and I'd be having a heart attack about halfway up.
220 feet.
It's 220 feet, and all this over here is the state of New Jersey behind us. It's cold and the wind's blowing, and it's September the 3rd. Here's a little bit better view of the monument. It's 220 feet tall, and at the base of it is 1,803 feet above sea level.
Enjoying his visit to High Point, New Jersey State Park. I think it whipped him. Full view of the High Point Monument. It was built by an individual, a colonel. It was completed in 1930 to commemorate the war dead of New Jersey.
Tour of West Point, which is beautiful, but this is the Hudson River, and when Jenny and I were on the Great Loop, we went right up through this, up the Hudson River. We couldn't come to West Point because of security off the boat, but that's where we went, right up through there, and went to a little town up in Richburg, I think's the name of it, right up north there, and docked up for the night. But this is a view from of the northern Hudson River from West Point. West Point Monument that's right down on the Hudson. Here's just another view of the Hudson River. And we went right up there to Newburgh. Another shot of that monument. That centerpiece is the largest piece of granite in the world, or something like that, she said. This is just a little travel update. Today is September the 7th. We're in upstate New York at a rest stop. We spent the last 4 nights at Harriman State Park and Beaver Pond Campground. Went into the city. First thing we did is a Walmart bus went to West Point and toured West Point. That was pretty interesting. I don't think it was as interesting as Annapolis, but which we did on our boat trip, but we were just right along the Hudson. It's a nice, good tour. We also went into the city. We caught a train and went into the city and saw our son Sam and spent some time with him. Good to see him. And we're headed to Danbury, and then we're going to take the anchor up and head on up to Maine and New Brunswick and just kind of run through that, and just wanted to bring you up to date a little bit. September the 8th. We are in Groton, Connecticut. This is the USS Nautilus, which is the first ship that was powered by nuclear power, and this was the first ship that went under the ice at the North Pole. That's New London, Connecticut, right over there across the bridge. And this is the submarine museum at Groton, I'm sorry, Groton. By the way, this is the Thames River, Thames, and it empties right over there, not too far from here, into the Long Island Sound. And right to the left of the flag there, across the river, is the United States Coast Guard Academy. So this is pretty heavy-duty Navy Coast Guard up here. We've reached a new milestone. We're parked for the night, and we did last night too, down the road in a Walmart parking lot. Thank you, Mr. Walmart. They invite folks to park in their parking lots, and the biggest deal about it is it's free. Not too bad. This is last night was the first time we stayed in one. We were in Danbury, Connecticut. And saves about 30 bucks a day, not too bad.
We're on the Newport Bridge going over to Newport, Rhode Island. This is looking out to Rhode Island Sound.
Today is September the 11th, 9/11. 13 years ago today, a couple of airplanes took off from Logan here in Boston. We're in Boston. And flew into the Twin Towers, as everybody knows. This is the USS Constitution. We just took a little tour of this complicated thing. What a war horse this was. Old Ironsides, what they call it. We're at Charlestown Navy Yard in Boston, and it's very interesting. They're just renovating the heck out of everything here, but I just want to show you the Constitution. Imagine sailing that thing. Couldn't do the great loop in that, I guarantee you. Another shot of the USS Constitution. And there's Jenny. She loves it when I do that. She's got on her leopard's blouse. Well, it's still September the 11th. I wasn't going to do this, but because this is Boston Common. This is the oldest public park in America, and it's just a zoo. But you start trying to shoot places in a place like New York or Boston. That's the Boston State House there, and then you feel like you've got to shoot everything. But I guess this is just documentation that we were in Boston. But anyway, Boston Commons. I got to do one. This is kind of neat. This is called the Granary, and it's right in the middle of town. Well, I don't know, but it's everything around it is modern. Here's the what college is that?
Law school.
Suffolk University Law School right there. But anyway, I just want this place has just been here forever, and of course they couldn't disturb it. But there's some famous people buried here, and they are
John Hancock. These are signers of the Declaration of Independence. John Hancock, Samuel Adams, and Robert Treat Paine. Also, Paul Revere is buried here.
Just can't help myself. There's the old State House and the site of the Boston Massacre. There's kind of a neat looking old building right up there. There's not so neat new building up there. To the Charlestown Naval Yard was this little 10-minute shuttle that brought us over here to the city. Boston skyline. I thought when we were coming in here, Jenny and I'd be looking for a mooring ball to hang on to tonight, but that's not the case. Boston Harbor. This is the Battle of Bunker Hill Monument. It's 294 steps up here. But I have my head examined. Logan Airport right over there on the horizon, a little short of the horizon. 4 windows up here, and I'm damn gummed if I'm going to shoot video out of each one of them. Window number 3, that in the horizon over there, Cambridge, MIT, Harvard. Last but not least, there's Boston. Window number 4. That's it for me. I'm going down now. Well, there it is. And there I was. That's Colonel Prescott. I don't know anything about him, but this is Bunker Hill right here. The Brits lost about half their troops when they took it. They won the battle, but paid the price. Here's who Prescott was. I'm not going to stay there long, but you can stop your video and read it if you want to. Today's September 12th. We got through yesterday without a major hit, thank goodness. We left Danvers, which was just north of Boston, and here's New Hampshire right here. We're rolling into New Hampshire, which is about 30 miles. We got the captain over there. I'm not supposed to distract her, but going to go to Augusta, Maine today, so we'll pass through the edge of New Hampshire and go into Maine. We'll get there. It's about 130 miles from where we left this morning, so got about another 100 to go, or 110, and so forth. All right, we're crossing into Maine right now. Not too spectacular, just crossing into Maine. Welcome to Maine. We were just went by the very edge of New Hampshire, and it was only 17 miles. But we were in New Hampshire for 17 miles. Now we're in Maine. Alright, this is appropriate. Watch out for moose and roadway. I'm wrapping this video up right now. I'll send it out as soon as I can. We're in just went past the George Bush, what's the name of that? Kenny Buckport exit back there. So this is it for this video in Maine.